Hi everybody and welcome to our kitchen here in Brittany in northwest France. I'm Jane, Mike is my husband, he's behind the camera, and every Friday we open our home and we share some frugal food with you. And that is exactly what we're going to do today. The simple, humble pizza. Now I do it a bit differently because I don't eat gluten, Mike does. So he gets a regular dough-based pizza and I get a cauliflower crust pizza. So for all of you who like to follow a low-carb diet, I'm sure that you could eat this too. So without further ado, let's get cooking. As always, I'm going to start by running through my ingredients of the two different ways I'm going to make the pizza base. First of all, if you can eat wheat, if you can eat carbs, all of that stuff, you can go ahead and just make a really quick, easy and cheap pizza base. All you need is the same weight of flour to yogurt and a pinch of salt, mix it together, knead into a dough and put it on a baking tray. That's it. Part bake it first, then add your toppings. That's all it takes with a pinch of salt to make a regular pizza base, the quick, cheap and easy way. If you want to make it as I do, without any gluten in it, and this is incidentally low carb too, you're going to take the cauliflower, make cauliflower rice. I am going to dry fry it. So in a low heat in a frying pan till the steam stops coming off it, which removes the moisture. I'm then going to add dry Italian cheese. I have Grana Padano. You can use any dry Italian cheese or any cheese, grated. And I'm going to add enough egg to bind it. Now at the back there, you can see I have a pasta sauce. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, if someone's on a low carb diet, can they eat that? Here, they could, because the net carbs in that is 5.3 per 100 grams. So that is still very, very much low carb. Just the tinned tomatoes to make your own sauce out of is 3% net carbs. So you can see it's not a massive difference, but price difference between the two of those here in my local supermarket is a 10 cents difference between a ready-made sauce and that. And before you naysayers and worrywarts go on about artificial this and artificial that, there's absolutely no E numbers in that. There's absolutely no artificial anything in that. It's tomatoes, it's oil, it's herbs. That's it. There is a little bit of sugar down on the list, but it's like way, way down on the list as a percentage. So those are my ingredients. Without further ado, I am going to get cooking. we are, the 2 finished pizzas. They're regular dough on one side, really cheap to make, just flour, pinch of salt, some baking powder and yogurt. And on the other side, equally cheap to make, a cauliflower, egg and cheese base, both cooked in the oven at the same time. Because I've cooked them both on the baking paper, you can see they're easy to remove as well. We're looking forward to this. Don't have pizza very, very often. But hey, it's everybody's favourite really, isn't it? If you're wondering which cheese I used a medium hard, medium mature French cheese called Cantal. And I bought it because it was on offer in the supermarket. It was one of those reduced short date things there. So there we go. There are the 2 pizzas. Both cooked in the oven at 200 degrees C. And you can see I cooked both of the bases beforehand as well. And this mix here, you could use this not just for pizza base, but for easy, simple bread rolls too. So there you go. Pizza, low carb and gluten free, and regular pizza. Come on, who doesn't like pizza occasionally? Well, there is Mike's pizza with a regular bread-like pizza base, a bit of rocket, a couple of tomatoes each. And there is mine, the gluten-free version made from cauliflower. So this is our lunch. We'll have exactly the same, a piece each for our dinner tonight. And then we'll do exactly the same tomorrow, but we'll probably be just eating it cold. So there you go. Pizza, 2 ways. And both of us are more than happy to have what we can eat. Well, we've just eaten our pizza for lunch and it was absolutely yummy. Do you make homemade pizza? Do you make a traditional dough bread base? Do you buy your pizza base? What do you use instead? I know some people, for example, use a wrap as a base. Who knows? Whatever you use. If you enjoyed the video, go on, give it a like. If you're not a subscriber, come on, join the family. Just leaves me to say thanks to everybody for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.